This video has taken me 2 months to make. It's 40 minutes long. It's posting today, so it'll be out already, so you'll be able to see it. There is a group of men that go out and do fake basic trainings.
Oh my God.
I'm not done.
Oh,
and I know where this is going.
Oh,
and
I am labored breath.
The video starts off with me talking about a couple different groups that do it, and then it focuses on, I'd say, the last 2/3 on this group called MDK, Murder, Death, Kill. That's the Modern Day Night Project.
Oh my God, Murder, Death, Kill, by the way. That's a great reference. Mm-hmm. Oh my God.
And there is a specific instructor in it named Steven. And Steven was a Marine from like 1996 to 2001 and screams at people and treats them like shit and goes off the rockers. And Steven, if you're watching, you're upset because you never stayed in the military to fight alongside your friends after 9/11 happened, you coward.
Also, fuck you, Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Yeah. So I dislike him because he's a jizz and all these people are grifting off of the military experience. And I'll give you a specific example of why their jizz is grifting off the military experience is they have a bell like Navy SEALs, like in buds.
Yeah.
And they have stamped on it U.S. Navy. And the turds that pay $18,000 to get yelled at for 3 days by these idiots will ring the bell when they quit, just like the Navy SEALs. And they're all pieces of shit, and I dislike them.
This is fucking bonkers. I know exactly what you're talking about because they started popping up on my fucking
Like $10,000?
18.
18
grand.
And I looked it up and I was like, and I scroll through the comments and most of them are like reasonable like us, like dude, just enlist. Like it's if you want to get yelled at by another dude, just
You
fucking
can get
enlist.
paid to do that,
Yeah,
not
you
the other way
literally
around.
get paid to do it. And most of them are like that, but every once in a while you get someone who obviously paid and like went through the whole process because they're like, welcome to the club, brothers, and like you're a part of a higher learning. And I was just like, this is the greatest scam I've ever seen. My wife, she was talking to me about it. She's like, it's perfect because if they succeed, it's because the program made them succeed. But if they fail, it's because they weren't ready to make the fucking change. And I was
Which
like,
is the up thing because the program is supposed to make you better, not force you to fail. It's a grit. Sorry, I'm so upset.
I just like you've been working on it for 2 months and you were so fucking stoked.
It's 45 minutes long, and I hold back a little bit. I make sure to say things appropriately because I don't want to get some cease and desist order from these pussies. But unfortunately, there are some the guy that runs MDK, the owner, also has different offshoots. Some of the offshoots are legitimate, and they teach people like skills that you pay like 10 grand for. I think he's a and unfortunately, some of his offshoots have outstanding veterans in them because I don't think they're aware of how much of a and a grifter this guy is. Unfortunately, one of the offshoot businesses from the owner of this Jizzy MDK has a good training regiment thing. I'll say good, I don't really know everything about it, but it seems to be a more pay to learn skills, not to get the shit kicked out of you. And Tim Kennedy teaches firearms training in it.
Oh yeah.
So that seemed okay. The training seemed good, worthwhile for the money. You're having special operators, crazy skilled dudes teach you for a substantial amount of money how they work and do the things. And hey, if you're gonna pay, I don't know how much money it was for that school, and you're gonna have the creme de la creme of people that have been involved in it, I can understand that purchase.
You're learning.
You're
actually
learning from the best, and you've got money to spend because you're fucking loaded. Hey, that's cool. If I could have enough money to have Chuck Norris teach me karate, I'd fucking do it, right? Basically the same thing.
Especially with that hat.
Right?
That's his only rule.
These colors don't run. But what I want those veterans and people to see is that the owner that owns both of those two things is such a piece of shit that you should just fucking stay away from him because all he cares about is the money and the bottom line, which as a business I understand, but you're willing to sacrifice the veteran space for it. And then the veterans that are there and stay there, Steven, you bald piece of shit, are grifters, and they can just fuck off. They can absolutely fuck off. They're turds. Your veteran status has been revoked. It's like John Wick. You're no longer consecrated grounds.
And he's the one that didn't
Excommunicado.
deploy, right?
What's that?
One of them didn't do it. He got out.
The guy, Steve, specifically, in his bio says he was a Marine from 1996 to like 2001. And he's the psychopath that has absolutely no control over himself, doesn't know what he's doing, doesn't know how to lead, doesn't know what he's doing. All he knows is like, oh, my job is to make you fucking suffer, like some sycophant. And guess what? You left in 2001. You left when you could have stayed in and fought alongside your brothers in Afghanistan against the Taliban. But no, you didn't. You're a coward. And now, instead of being with your bros and being like, we went through battle together, it was real, and we fought the Taliban that attacked us, you yell at overpaid teenagers and grown-ass men and pretend like you're hard. Suck my dick. Go run a marathon. I don't give a shit if you're shredded and 58 years old on TRT up your ass. You're a turd. You're a fucking turd.
Bro, I went to their website because after enough, I was like, how do they convince these fucking idiots to do this? So I clicked on their website, and I want to say about 70 times on one page it said flip the switch. Did you see that too? It's like, when you're ready to flip the switch, come join us and be the elite so you can flip the switch, and then you're going to flip the switch. I was like, bro, it literally says flip the switch on their website like 70 fucking times.
If you have to, I seen one video, and I always say it like this. If you have to yell and say you're the leader, you're not the leader.
Up top.
That is how
Absolutely.
that
I'm in charge.
No,
That guy's not.
if you say that, you have zero respect, and you are fucked.
I'm literally waiting for the thumbnail to come out so that I can post it today. Oh, I do.
I'm excited. I know what I'm watching on my phone.
Oh, I know. Everyone's like, okay, you're going to download that. What time's it come out, Rich?
Dude, like the second this is dead, dude, I'm so hot. I'm hot right now.
I'm gonna sit on the couch right now.
If you watch my video and you see the stupid shit this bald ass fuck Steve does, you're just like, you're a raging dick without a hole to go into, and that's all you are. And then the biggest thing that pisses me off is it just pisses me off so much. It's like, I'm a big, strong, strange man. I just combat. You fucking left before 9/11 and didn't come back. Fuck you. Fuck you.
God, you're going to be AngryCops in this video.
No, I have to stay even keeled until the end, and then in the end I say words. In the end I say some words.
We got the round brown back out and everything?
No. It's like 45 minutes. I couldn't do the. I mean, I could scream for 45 minutes. That's really not that hard, but. No, I did like a breakdown because I didn't want people thinking that I was one of these assholes screaming because I can't control myself. I had to do a breakdown of it and be like, here you go. This guy's got a valid, social media following. This guy doesn't. This guy's a piece of shit. This guy buys his followers. These people are paying this much.
I'm so glad I finally met Rich in person. What was it? 2 years ago we roasted each other. We had a little roast battle, and then TikTok took everything fucking down.
Oh yeah, it was gloves on. It was pretty kid
very
glove.
nice. Yeah,
people reported our shit for bullying.
Yeah, I roasted him.
Yeah, TikTok's garbage.
Yeah, it's fucking trash. So I roasted him. He roasted me. It was a good time. And,
I hope TikTok gets banned.
Oh yeah, well,
It was almost there.
Good.
I'm now more than you on
over it.
TikTok. I have 1.4 million.
I really hope it gets banned now. I didn't know that, but I super hope it gets banned.
Fuck you, HLC.
You're like, this ends it. Do you even post on TikTok?
I'm still mad about these idiots in fake basic training. I can't not focus. I can't.
This is your tism. When you get mad at something,
It's so stupid. It's so stupid. They're taking advantage of idiots. Oh,
I could not. That is one thing I've never understood is the idea of paying for leadership course to that degree. If it's like Elon Musk, I'm like, okay, homeboy he's going to teach me business for 3 days. I'm paying 18 grand, however much. I'm like, he knows his shit. Obviously he knows his shit. I'm going to learn something. If homeboy starts yelling at me, I'm like, I do not like.
Like, I get it. In the video, I say I get it. It's people that weren't in that want the veteran status, right? What does the veteran status mean? It means this, right? We all deployed. We all get each other.
Yeah.
We all understand the difficulties we went through, even though they might have been different. There's a brotherhood. We back each other up. There's government and non-government organizations that want to help us because of the things that we went through. It's one of those things. It's trauma bonding.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
That's what it is.
It's trauma bonding. So and also, this sounds really lame, and I cringe at saying it. We're like the warrior class of the United States because we've all been deployed. We signed our name on the line to do it.
I'm only 29. Fuck all of you.
Shitting on you made me happy. It brought me back to
You
happiness.
good now?
Yeah, I'm okay now.
Don't worry. In a minute, we're going to bring up that Marine that embezzled all that money and had a fake Purple Heart.
Those guys are lame. Can you imagine just like sitting around like a table with a bunch of bros and they're like, "What if we did like basic trading?" And they're like, "We should have a bell like the SEALs do." Like, "Oh fuck yeah, that's
They have a wall of tomahawks. What's up with that? Did you see the wall of tomahawks they have? Is that for graduating classes?
Tomahawks are cool.
Oh, here we go.
My unit was the Tomahawks. We
got
hate
him
it so
back.
much now. They call us Tommies.
Somebody died in their training. They killed a dude.
See, that's what I thought. It was somebody died, right?
Somebody died, and they're still going on. So $18,000 for like a dude, and there's like 20 dudes in each class, if not more. And you couldn't have like a medical personnel there to like assist him. That's unfortunate. They're getting sued currently.
Wait, they didn't have medical?
I don't know if they did or didn't. They don't show anybody with even
Not
a fucking
enough,
med pouch,
apparently.
right? Even then in the video I talk about like as a drill sergeant, like these wannabe drill sergeants screaming at people. Like even as a drill sergeant, we go through like medical training to make sure we can identify what's going on with somebody. Like rhabdo.
Oh yeah, rhabdo. And if you don't know what rhabdo, it is extremely deadly. It is the overexertion of muscles. Your proteins can't break down, so then your kidneys struggle, and that's why you pee out blood or really dark urine, and then your body just shuts
And
down.
your body starts like eating away your muscle. My lieutenant had it.
Kidney
once.
failure,
Yeah, it's
basically.
Fucking terrible for you, and it's extremely hard to get to that point. We didn't see much of it. Military was the only time you really seen it until CrossFit came out. Then we seen a huge surge of rhabdo with CrossFit because it was like, oh, don't worry about this. We'll just fucking, you push through it. You push through it,
fine. And then
you'll be fine.
Yeah, then you overexert yourself. Even if you're already physically fit, you can overexert yourself to an extreme.
And then you can, dude, some people get rhabdo so fucking easy. I had one dude, I did one workout session. This is personal training. You know, I was fucking locked in. He's like, I don't work out. I was like, okay, this will be easy. I had him do 10 body squats up and down 4 times. It was like 4 sets of that. We'll do some push-ups. We'll do light jump rope. I was easing him into workout, and I was like, okay, here is just, and then diet. I got a call from him. He was like, man, I can't move. I was like, man, we did a really light day. He's like, should my pee look like this? I was like, send a picture, send it. I was like, oh, bro, you got rhabdo. What the fuck? You barely did anything. And I had him go to the ER, and then they loaded him up with IVs and everything. And they were like, oh, that was actually really close to kidney failure. That's how bad rhabdo is. You will fucking die.
You can come back and be okay, but there are some points where you cannot. And then your body's like changed forever. And now you can do like the minimal physical activity because your body will just break down. And you're like, whoop, just tear itself down.
Fucking nuts.
And they're just pushing people into that. Where I didn't know someone died from
Someone
rhabdo.
passed away, and there's a suit going against them. And Steve. Steve is named in it. Steve is named in it. And I have a nice little cut of Steve like being super upset and being like, my job is to kill you. Well, you succeeded, Steve. You fucking did it. You did it. You couldn't do it to a fucking Afghan in the Taliban, but you did it to somebody in the United States, a United States citizen. Good job.
If you don't need a veteran, like none of us judge if you've not joined the military. Like I give a shit. If you don't deploy, I don't give a shit.
No.
I usually say you're one of the smart ones. My dumbass didn't have a choice. I was like, buh, I have a GED. Buh, I'm poor and Mexican. Buh, I can shoot guns. War, I got $1,800 a month. Maybe. I don't know. Like it's a very bad paycheck. It was an experience that I don't want to wish upon anyone. And then I got back. I'm like, okay, Now I tell everyone, don't do that or join the Air Force. Like, be smart, do that.
You're just sitting in your car
I'm not once in my fucking life would be like, if you haven't joined the military yet, you know what you can do? Pay 10 grand, do a 5-day course to get smoked out, and you will be such a leader after that. Fuck, no, never in my fucking life would I say that to anyone.
One of them got a tattoo on his arm. It's like a whole upper sleeve. And it's his graduating class of like 6 or 7 guys, like running through the sand, holding like their class flag. It looks like a fucking SEAL tattoo, like a Bud's class tattoo. I'm telling you, that guy's gonna get his ass kicked if he goes into the right club in San Diego. He's gonna be like, what class were you in? Like, oh, I was in this class. Buds? You were in class 002 for Buds? That's like in the 60s. No, not Buds, man. It was kind of like Buds. We had to ring a bell.
Pretty much the same thing.
We had this Marine that got out and cowered before, 9/11.
His one right now, he's watching this episode like, fuck.
It's the cringiest shit ever. It looks like a really good tattoo, but it's just like, It's like getting a really beautiful tattoo of yourself getting pegged. Right? Like,